Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got her. Get it, that's it. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. You go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus C-dip. Echo back with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American New money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. With it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff them down, get off.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Anthony Barr. to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is James White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run with White. White's got a first down and more. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 59 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Roethlisberger keeps it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Collins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. The 20. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards on the ground. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it first and goal at the 6. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 15. Oh, good move. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's Collins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give to Collins. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying. And he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
This all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, Michelle. There he goes inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Left.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now here come the Ravens. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run with Collins. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now Collins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run forward with Collins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll go on the ground. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Space to maneuver at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to him on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Shot, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And again, it's Collins. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. from the gun. Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They go again with Collins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll run it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now running right through it. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll go on the ground. Fights loose. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
Jackson for the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Back now here on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Jamar Taylor will be credited with a tackle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. C.J. Mosley, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And it'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
My have an all-white ring. Couldn't hit if it had iron. Lanes can't call it and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs in 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks' money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need a buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, but had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like us after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tell tip rubber bands on my bankroll.